going to go over number 8 on your exit ticket with author's craft. So I'm just going to read it and then go back to the text and show you how I would answer this question. Remember, author's craft is when we use similes like or as, or metaphors when we don't use like or as, or basically we're looking at imagery. So we're making a picture in our head and we're imagining what the author is trying to tell us by creating a picture inside of our minds using what he's saying in the text. So question number 3 said, why does the author compare Jason's tuxedo collar to cardboard? So we want to make an inference as to why the author is comparing, which means why are they the same? How are they the same? Comparing Jason's tuxedo collar to a cardboard. So the question is asking me, I need to what can I infer about how a cardboard and a collar are the same, especially a tuxedo collar. And so the first thing I want to ask myself is my background knowledge. Like, what do I know about a collar? Well, I know a collar is on your shirt and you wear it. And then what do I know about cardboard? Well, I know cardboard is hard. You don't really wear cardboard, but I do know that it is hard. So I'm going to go to the text and see what it says. It says right here that he didn't mind putting on the tuxedo, even though the collar was as stiff as a cardboard. So I see this keyword here, stiff, right here. I see the keyword stiff. So, and I also see another keyword here that says as, which means they're comparing the collar to being as stiff as a cardboard. That word as is a simile. So, when I think of the word stiff, I think of something that doesn't move, that can't bend, that it's hard. And so I think what the author is trying to tell me is that the collar is really hard, because actually I remember, now that I think about it, when my grandfather has a collar, when he was like when we go to church or something, his collar would be so hard because he'd put so much starch on it because he wanted to make sure it's nice and hard and it stands up straight. And I know that in this passage, he's wearing a tuxedo, which means he's at the wedding and he's trying to look very nice. So maybe the collar is hard like cardboard. Or because it's stiff. So A says to show that the collar is stiff. Well, there's that keyword right there. Stiff and stiff. So maybe it is. Next one is B. To show why Jason didn't mind wearing the tuxedo. It says that he didn't mind putting on the tuxedo, but it's not telling us why. Remember, we want to compare the collar to the cardboard, not what he's doing and why he's doing it. To create a spooky mood. When I read this, I don't imagine something spooky happening. I imagine him being at the wedding and getting ready for it. D. To create an image of a penguin. I don't think I see a penguin. I know it says a tuxedo and he thinks he looks like a penguin with a tuxedo, but we're not talking about a tuxedo. We're talking about the collar to the cardboard. So I think my best answer is A, because the text says it's stiff as cardboard, and I know that a cardboard is hard, and he's comparing the cardboard to a collar, which is hard and stiff. So remember, you want to think and put a mental image in your brain, and what do you imagine using what you already know and what the text says to choose your best answer.